My husband did a DNA test, and the results surprised him. Married for 29 years. We live great with my husband. 2 adult children. Long ago, when I just got married, one of my husband's colleagues started showing interest in me. We all worked in the same building, albeit in different departments. At that time, I foolishly did not pay attention to his signs until one day, my husband's colleague invited me and my husband to visit. My husband couldn't go, so I went alone. Unfortunately, I wasn't warned that he would be there too. We drank, and the conversation turned more intimate. Then he offered to drive me home, and in the car, he started making advances. I don't know how it happened, but we kissed. Almost everything happened, but at the last moment, I pushed him away and hit him, jumping out of the car. He hissed after me, "You'll regret this." I was so scared that I barely made it home. On the way, I bought a bottle and drank it in the entrance. I crawled home. Then I pretended to be sick because I was afraid to go to work. Soon my husband was offered a job in another state, and we quickly moved away. I breathed a sigh of relief, and my husband didn't suspect anything. It was all forgotten, children were born, and we lived together for 29 years. A couple of years ago, we returned to our city, and my husband accidentally met this colleague in a supermarket. He told my husband that I cheated on him. My husband came home and interrogated me. Of course, I denied everything. After all, it's impossible to check. My husband pretended to believe me but didn't forget. He demanded a DNA test for our son and daughter. I agreed because the children were his. I don't regret it. After all, in essence, I rejected the colleague, although I allowed him too much, but not everything. I don't think you should ever regret it. It will be the end of our family. We've lived together all our lives, soul to soul, and except for that one time, I never gave any reason for jealousy. Why did this man need to tell my husband that? After all, he had nothing to me, just as I had nothing to him. Why such envy in people? He doesn't live well himself, he couldn't create his own family, and now wants to destroy someone else's? Because I rejected him almost 30 years ago? My husband always believed me unconditionally. He says he still does. Is that so? What should I do now? Try to leave the city again? What would you do in my place? How to resist this person?